Returning home in 1968 was an eye-opening experience.
After Vietnam, there was a real antipathy towards veterans.
There was nobody looking after us. The American public, including the veterans community, abandoned the Vietnam veterans while we were in the field, and it became the requirement of us, Vietnam veterans, to fight the fight for the guys and the gals who didn't come home or who came home damaged.
Going into the 1980s and 1990s, the resilience of the Vietnam veterans would prove to be vital in turning back the tide of apathy that threatened even the most time-honored public institutions.
Those were the days when most veterans parades in the country were being canceled for lack of interest. No one was there cheering, no one was there saying hello, no one was saying thank you. It was just literally as walking down with a group of people walking behind us.
A number of us started the United War Veterans Council to pick up the pieces of the Veterans Day Parade and the veterans community and turn it into a centerpiece of honoring service.
From that point forward, the United War Veterans Council led the parade into a new era of growth and stability. The 1995 Nations Parade for the 50th anniversary of World War II set a new standard for public events honoring service. Then, in 2001, following the attacks of September 11th, the United War Veterans Council led the veterans community in rallying the public to embrace a new generation of servicemen and women.
When this thing first got started, we'd get started in September, work up and have the parade in November. And then by the middle of November, we closed the doors and turned out the lights. That was it.
Over the past years, the United War Veterans has raised the level of noise about the veterans, and it's now international.
It's an acknowledgement for the men and women who served. It's really incredible. And the publicity that we get, articles and in the front page, biggest parade ever, you know, and articles and articles and articles and articles. Then it's TV. All of this stuff is going on. And through this attention, we're able to help all these participating groups get their message out in order to help veterans and military.
I know many of the Vietnam veterans said that they would never let anyone come home from a war like they had to come home from a war. And without their effort and their work in that area, we would not have had the reception that we had as veterans of Iraq and Afghanistan.
Very beholding, you know, that they took the time and understood that the path had to be recreated so that we would not be hurt. And I think they've been very successful.
Through the Veterans Day Parade and its other initiatives, the United War Veterans Council continues to expand its work to mobilize support for our veterans and military, and to promote and sustain one of the founding principles of our nation: commitment to service.
The idea that freedom is not free has got to always be remembered as the price we pay for democracy.
Veterans obviously are the ones who have answered the country's call. They've put themselves in harm's way so we can enjoy the freedoms that we do today. So it's only natural, certainly at HBO, and I think it should be natural across the country for people to reach out and support all of those who have served and secured our freedoms.
They are asked to go to countries whose language they don't speak, whose culture they don't understand, not to fight wars for the purpose of gathering land for America or enriching this country, but to go there and bring peace. And I believe that those who are willing to wear this uniform, take the vow, raise the right hand, whether it's Guard, Reserve, or active duty, are entitled to a country that remembers them every day of the year.
The United War Veterans Council invites you to join its mission to ensure that America's veterans receive the support and recognition they have so justly earned. To learn more about how you or your organization can join us, contact us today.